Confirm and go live. Am I live on both of these, Patrick?
You don't know where my keys are, Jeannie?
Patrick, am I live on both of these?
You are...
Am I live here?
No. You've got to go live.
Good morning.
Tell them we're about a week out on service. We're starting to see that. Oh, there.
Oh, are we getting busy?
A little bit more, yeah. Momo, come.
Good morning. Good Monday morning. If I look exhausted, it's because I am. I don't know about you ladies, but I hate spring forward. I love fall back. I wish we could just do fall back every fall and then never have to spring forward. I think that would just be the best, wouldn't it? Because I love getting an extra hour. I hate losing it though. I just remember looking at the clock yesterday at one point and going, it's 4:00. And, you know, just that realization that you lost that hour. Even in the morning, I was like, we woke up at 7:00. It's 9:00. So, anyhow, good morning. Patrick makes me the best coffee. Is he my creativity cup? So, I actually have a class that's going to start at 10:00. So this is going to be semi-short and sweet. Patrick said to tell you that we are about a week out on service. So, we've been picking up and getting a little bit busier. We don't have a ton going on this week because Michelle's going to be out. So Michelle's out this week doing training with Baby Lock. So the only things that we have going on is I'm doing a class. I'm doing Animal Adventure this morning. And I was stitching out last night because I want to do all the animals. I won't, but I want to. Cordelia the Cow, I was posting some pictures. This is their newest one. And she's so cute. She's just the cutest. So Cordelia the Cow is, I'm working on that one right now. We're going to be doing the panda. And if you have a multi-needle, I'm actually going to be doing that class on April 5th. I'm doing it on a 10 needle. So, or, you know, if you have a 6 needle, whatever you have, 6 needle, 10 needle, as long as it's a Baby Lock, I'm going to be teaching you how to do this on your multi-needle, which every time I'm on my multi-needle, I go, how do you ladies how do you put up with a single needle all the time? It's nice just setting it and just leaving it. I do my applique and then I look and I go, oh, this is going to be 20 minutes of stitching. 4 color changes, I'm going to just go upstairs and help with dinner. So that's what we did last night. So that is going to be on April 5th. And then, like I said, I'm doing the regular, the sit down, a single needle class. It starts at 10. So we also have on Wednesday from 1 to 4, Solaris and Luminaire IQ My Design Center class. So that's an intro to your design center if you're on the Brother Machines and IQ Designer. Just learning like how to do a fill, how to do a line property, all those different things. What was I doing the other day that was really, really fun? I can't remember. I was in IQ doing something thinking, I just love this machine. Accessory class. Let's all take our accessory class so you can learn how to use your accessories that came with your Baby Lock or your Brother Machine. That's going to be your overcasting foot, your blind hem foot, your twin needle, your free motion foot. I mean, how much fun does that sound like? And you do things like take off your needle plate, clean out your machine, all that fun stuff. And that happens on Thursday the 18th. And that's going to be in the afternoon from 1 to 4. Next week's going to be kind of a crazy week. So Shauna and I are doing Pro Stitcher training. We get to do that from 9 to noon Central Time. So she and I are going to be in training where it's going to be business mostly as usual, but we're going to be in training from 9 until 7 o'clock until 10 o'clock. And Patrick is going to be, it's our kids' spring break. I think you guys probably have kids on spring break too. So Patrick will be here for part of the week. I'm trying to figure out how we're going to be juggling that around. Shauna did add a class, so you scan and cut ladies that are out there. She added a scan and cut scanning techniques. She's been working on this for a couple of weeks, teaching you all your different scanning techniques. I think scanning to canvas, scanning to the machine, scanning, just, we were just talking about, like, how can we make this applicable for the ladies and the sewing and the things that you like to do. So I think you're going to love this class. So this is Scan and Club, Scanning Techniques, and Direct Cutting. I don't even know what that means. Direct cutting. So that is going to be on the 31st. That is a Wednesday, the last Wednesday of the month. And, oh, look it. She's also teaching Spring Fling Coasters. So Spring Fling Coasters is a Janine Babbage class. And these are just springy coasters that you can make. So I know a lot of you love those trifold designs. This is going to be a coaster design, and Janine has them for all different occasions too. So that is going to be Monday the 29th from 1 to 3 o'clock. Edge to Edge. So my first Edge to Edge class, which is Tuesday the 30th, is completely filled up. So we are going to be doing April 1st from 10 to 4 o'clock. So if you want to join us for edge to edge quilting, you should do it. Super fun. So that is going to be, like I said, on April 1st. I had to do some stuff about getting that on. So if you have trouble signing up for it online, it could just be me, because Shauna does all of that. So and then finally on Friday, so because the next 2 weeks we don't have a ton going on because the ladies are all going to be doing training. We have a lot going on that last week of March, and then we'll have other stuff going up on the calendar. I know that Michelle has some classes going up, and I'm going to be putting some other classes up too. But Friday the 2nd, Solaris Luminaire Upgrade 1 class. This is Upgrade 1. This is your auto split quilt sashing. This is your couching attachments in embroidery and sewing. It's a fantastic class. If you have not done Upgrade Class 1, whether you're here in town or out of town, you should sign up for that class. I think it's fantastic. And I think that's all the announcements. I can't see the comments. All I can see are the first 3 comments. Let me go onto my Facebook. And I was stitching most of the day yesterday. I wish I had something amazing to show you, but I don't. The only thing I did, and we're finishing it. I had to do a couple things just to get it done. Here we are. I am good. Can we have a tour of your? Do you guys not have any sound? Have you not had any sound for this whole thing? Audio input. I think you have sound, right? 21 comments. And I think, do you have sound? I can't tell because I can't read the comments. And if you would like a tour of my sewing room, we have sound. Thanks, Sage. How's the little goat? I hope the mama is feeding her. Sage's goat had 3 goats, but the mama goat is rejecting one of the goats. So Sage has been hand feeding the goat. I guess drip milk feeding the goat. Sound is fine. So what I did work on is, because remember, if you're doing Main Street Celebration, I told you I think it's easier. We could do the border and make it easier. It was so much easier. It probably took me about an hour to do the quilting on my borders. And it was so much more accurate. and it was so much, it was just better. The only issue with this is now when I go to sew it all together, I do have my batting in there, but I am going to trim that away. I have a, what's it called? A George ruler from Hoop Sisters. So I am going to just kind of trim some of that batting that's going to be in the seam away. And then it's going to be easy peasy piece of cake. But the video hasn't come out because I've been trying to get this done. I had to repiece it and do all that stuff. So I just did that yesterday. And that was the last thing I needed to do. And then the video should be coming out. So if you've been waiting to do Main Street Celebration, that's what's going on with that. If you ordered Red, White, and Bloom, I'd say about half of you got your kits, or you're going to have your whole kits. The other half should have them next week. They've just been, everything's always takes longer than they say it's going to take. But I'm going to wait for probably the second week of April. I want everyone to have their kits, and then I'm doing that Facebook Live, totally live, no editing. We're just going to go and stitch that together. That means no expectations. Don't have any high expectations, ladies. Teresa, you should be able to go. I sent you guys a link, and you should be able to go and click the link. It's a Zoom class. So Sage said she's the mommy now, meaning I guess Sage, I've been meaning to tell you, one of the Out West Aussies is fostering a goat. So there's this dog, and it just had a litter, but it is also fostering a goat. So the goat is right in there with, I'll have to send you the picture, Sage. The goat is in there with the puppies drinking the milk from the dog. I didn't know. I guess I knew that they could do that. I've seen other animals. Can we do that? Maybe we could foster a goat. I'm just thinking about Sage fostering the goat the old-fashioned way. All right. The other thing we were working on, Violet was working. I was like, Violet, you got to color these for me. So Violet, so I did. I'm almost done with this too. So this is journaling. So you know that the new Anita Good quilt. So this is it stitched out without being colored, which is still so cute. And now this is stitched out with it being colored. Look how much fun that is. So I'm like, Violet, she's like, I don't feel like coloring. I'm like, you know, there's a lot of things Mommy doesn't feel like doing that I do for you. So and then she was mad because I was complaining. I was like, can you use a different pink? That doesn't look red. And so she's like, oh my, if you keep complaining, I'm not going to do this at all. So then I'm trying not to complain, but I can't help myself. I just can't help it because I want it to be perfect. So she's like, you color it yourself. And so I wanted to do that last night, but it just didn't happen. I was working on other stuff. So tonight we are going to be, so what pencils did I use? She used markers. So they're kind of like Copic markers. She has really nice markers. My daughter's a bullet journalist. And I was like, I'm going to use those. And she's like, Mom, can I trust you? Because you're going to ruin the tips. You're going to push too hard. And I was like, I can take care of markers. So she has another set of absolutely beautiful markers that I bought for her when we were on a trip in Korea. You know, those Koreans make some good markers. And so she agreed that I could use those. But I didn't have all the right colors. I know, didn't she do a great job coloring these? They're just so pretty. Look at her shading on this flower right here. It's so pretty. But I did have pencils, and I think they're Derwent. I can't remember the brand of them. But she has some pencils too that we used as well that were really cool. They are watercolor pencils. So, I mean, I could really go in there later and use a paintbrush and water and kind of lighten it or darken it, do some shading with it. But I didn't. So most of these are markers. So you just want to get a nice saturated marker, not really a Sharpie or something like that. They make really, really nice markers. But this is super, super fun. What a great project. You could stitch this up, and then you could color this in with, it'd be a great project to do with like one of your grandkids or something like that. Or just for you. Remember in the beginning of the pandemic, you couldn't even find an adult coloring book. No puzzles, no adult coloring books. Anyhow, I'm hoping that I'll have this ready and I can get this stitched up. Would be really, really nice. But I'm going to head off to my class. Have a great day. Have a great morning. And if anyone is in the class and they need help signing on, I'll be checking on that. But be creative. Make something awesome. We will see you from the store tomorrow. And I can't wait to show you what I get done today.